Marry me chicken. So let's get cracking. So here we have the beautiful home screen on the TM7. And of course, you know that you can customize this to suit you. I'm clicking on my weekly meal plan and the Marry Me chicken pasta recipe. Love the fact you can just have a quick glance at the ingredients, the preparation steps. And in the preparation steps, you have got a space that you can write your own particular notes to personalize that recipe. If you do add a note, the next time you come in, there'll be an indicator on the overview page just to remind you you've got some notes. Nutritional information, where you're going to find similar recipes, and where this recipe is actually featured. So lots of information that you can dive into. So now we're going to be pressing start and we're going to start making this. So here is the TM7 and I am whipping off the bowl. Now you'll notice the first thing I'm doing is adding in some Parmesan cheese as instructed. And you'll see we've got a dual screen. On the right, we've got the bowl and the scales always present. And on the left, we've got the moving step-by-step instructions for this recipe. So I've actually popped my cheese in and it's going to grate these for 5 seconds at speed 8 or pre-programmed so you don't need to think. Once I've done that, as per the instructions, I'm going to tip this into a small bowl. But look how great that is. It just grates it beautifully. And freshly grated cheese means more flavor. And of course, no caking agents or nasties. And it's actually cheaper as well to buy block cheese. So heading next, it's telling me to wash the bowl, then heading on to next, and off we go. We've got a list of ingredients. Now it says to put 2 cloves of garlic in, but I am just doing a half size recipe. So I'm just halving as I go along. Now you can resize recipes if you want to, but over on the left, you'll see there is a checklist. Now, you can get rid of this checklist if you don't like it, but I really quite like checking my ingredients off just in case I get distracted and I know exactly where they are. So the final 2 lots of ingredients, the salt and the pepper, are going in, along with the beautiful garlic and sun-dried tomatoes and capsicum. Now it's telling me to pop the lid back on, and what's going to happen, the Thermomix is going to cook these at high heat, and it's going to cook those and then it's going to chop them. But the high heat cooking is fabulous. It's going to soften them up. And while that's happening, the lid is going to be locked in place, so it's very safe. Now what's happening, it's chopping those all up. So when we look in a moment, we'll see that we've got these beautiful sauteed veggies and they are chopped up perfectly. Let's have a look. Can you see the red line there? That's telling us the bowl is above the 50 degrees. So here we have that. And as per the instructions, I'm just scraping down the sides with my spatula. So popping the bowl back on for the next one, and now we're going to add in some more ingredients. So up comes the ingredient checklist, and we're adding in some chicken, and you'll see on the left, on the right, the scales are moving. So you've got full view. So remember, I'm doing a half quantity. Now we're adding in the cream, so just pouring in that cream in, and then I'm going to check it off. I do love the display. I think it's so fabulous, and there's just so much more to it. Now it's asking to add in the water, but just look at the scales as I'm adding in the water. So, you know, you can actually keep really good tabs on what's happening and what you're putting in there. And of course, if you want more cream, less water, that's your choice. You can do that. In goes some beautiful paprika. And again, we've got some Italian herbs going in. And then we've got some chicken stock. You can make this in your Thermomix yourself, or if you prefer, you can buy the stock cubes. Always best to make yourself, much healthier. And now it's asking me to actually put the lid on, and it's going to cook this for 12 minutes at 100 degrees on reverse. So this means the meat is not going to be cut up in pieces. And at any time during those 12 minutes, I can just whip that lid off and have a little look-see, taste, adjust as I want to. I've now moved on to the next step, and it's telling me now to add the pasta. So the pasta's going in, and I've done that, so heading off to the next step. And I'm just going to give that a stir as instructed. to make sure that pasta is beautifully submerged. Great spatula. I'm loving this spatula. It's super, super cool. All right, so giving that a good stir. Remember, always stir in clockwise motion so you don't cut into the spatula. Wipe on the edge of the bowl rather than tap. If you've got a little nodule here, that's how you keep a nice clean bench. So hitting next. Now, it's interesting here because you'll notice the play button is not green. So that tells me I need to do something else. Now, I'm going to set the time as per the packet on my pasta. So all I need to do is set the minutes, and you can scroll, or just below the scroll, you can input specific numbers. So that's all done. So the lid is not now going on. We are in open cooking mode, and this is going to go on for a little while. So in my case, it was 14 minutes. You might prefer to do just 12 or even 8 minutes, depending on how you want your pasta done. So I can go and check the pasta and the sauce. When it's in open cooking mode, the blade does not move. So you do want to go and just give it a little stir from time to time. Now, as per the recipe, I've got some spinach I put into a thermoserver or a bowl. I'm now pouring that cooked finished pasta into this, and I'm just giving it a little bit of a stir. And then basically I'm just going to leave this for a couple of minutes in my thermoserver while I grab my plate to get ready to serve. At this stage, what I would do while it's sitting in the thermoserver is I would put my Thermomix onto the pre-clean mode and get it to pre-clean itself while we sit down for dinner. This is a great spoon from the Mix Shop. I am loving this. You've got measurements for teaspoons and tablespoons on it, but look how deep it is. It's perfect as a ladle, and it's nice and narrow, so it really does get in between the blades. I'm loving this. And of course, in the Mix Shop, there's all sorts of goodies that you can have a look at. So just serving this up, and as per the recipe, sprinkling on some beautiful freshly grated Parmesan cheese. And in the tips, it said you can sprinkle on a bit of chili too. And we love chili, so chili and parsley to finish off. And of course, where would pasta dish be without a nice good grind of pepper? So there you go, marry me chicken. Beautiful, beautiful dish. I recommend you give that a try. And happy days. Enjoy your TM7.